Hello, everyone.
Welcome to another busy few months. We have some great things to report, so let's get to it.
So we'd like to kick things off with community shout-outs. Congratulations to coLAB Arts board member Carolina Marotti and all of the community volunteers that are part of the Promessa project. For the third year in a row, they created a pop-up prom dress exchange where over 100 prom dresses and other former attire was donated and refitted for students this spring. We are always in awe of everything that the Promessa project does and would like to send a special thanks to First Reformed Church for creating a little extra room in our building every year for this project to take place.
On a more somber note, coLAB Arts is aware of and saddened by the recent defacement of the Joyce Kilmer Park mural in New Brunswick. Last year, thanks to incredible partners at New Brunswick Tomorrow, we developed a protocol to maintain and restore all of our public art projects. That protocol was quickly put into motion that morning the damage was discovered. We expect the work to take about a week to complete and bring the mural back to being a positive feature of the Esperanza neighborhood. Thanks to the New Brunswick Parks Department and the New Brunswick Police Department for their ongoing support for the public arts projects and their quick response.
That stinks that the mural was defaced, but it's also great to know that there is a formal process in place and community support to get these works of public art quickly restored.
Absolutely.
So on to some exciting staff and residency updates. The coLAB Arts Education team recently completed a 9-session classroom residency at South Plainfield Middle School. This year, coLAB partnered with 2 art classes, one in 7th grade and the other in 8th. Karen Alvarado and Jasmine Carmichael were the teaching artists, and they both worked collaboratively with the classroom teachers to create sessions centered on climate change and self-betterment. Each class created their own art projects in response to the respective themes.
Calabar Gallery Residency Update. We are excited to see what mural Louis Blaca creates on Juneteenth in association with the New Brunswick Cultural Center as he closes out his last month at the Calabar Gallery Residency with coLAB Arts. For 6 months, Louis has had 24-hour access to an artist studio space here at coLAB Arts, where he's been working on developing a new portfolio of studio work in response to the local community, which will be presented at our space at the end of the month. More information on our special panel presentation can be found on our calendar page soon.
No Punk Time Promotions Mosh for Charity Volume 3 has had a ripple effect in the community. May's Mosh for Charity raised the most funds to date for supporting the work of the Interfaith Men's Rotating Shelter. On June 14th, we will continue our partnership with No Punk Time to hold a mosh featuring Come Mierda, Pottersfield, Hard to Kill, Depressionista, and Dead Shore.
La Gatita hosted their second Call Me Mother show, featuring the best people we know, mothers, mamas, and moms. Headlining with the queens You Adore, Elizabeth NJ, Acid Reflux, and the Human Disco Ball, along with many wonderful queens from an open call. This event featured some great dedication and inclusion of moms of our beloved drag queen community, and leading into Pride Month, it was incredible to see both birth and chosen family mamas out to support their kiddos. coLAB Arts is proud to be an open and affirming space for the LGBTQIA+ community, and if you or anyone you love is in need of some extra support, check out the Pride Center of New Jersey website for more information in support groups and programming. Link in the description below from this video.
We are excited that Project Aid Access, written and directed by our very own Dan Swern, will be featured at the South Asian Theater Festival on Saturday, July 13th at 7 p.m. This verbatim theater piece shares the stories of women impacted by state abortion restrictions, using oral histories from those who used Aid Access's self-managed medical abortion services. It's been an honor to participate for a second year in a row, as Epic Actors Workshop is one of our amazing resident companies, and their organization of diverse stories and voices of the South Asian Theater Festival taking place at MBPAC creates a 2-day festival that should not be missed. You can find links for more information on the festival in the notes section of this video.
Even though it wound up being a little bit rainy, we had great success at the Aqualumina event. The field trip to Art Yard was both fun and educational. The family and students enjoyed the art gallery, dance piece, nature trails, and walking in the parade. Everyone who participated had spent the previous 2 Saturdays learning about sturgeons, shad, and eel, and creating their own fish lanterns.
So continuing with the theme of education programs, we had a wonderful time working with the students at North Brunswick High School last month in preparation for a new mural installation. Our education team led 2 workshops. One workshop centered on representation with the Student Diversity Council, and another with a select group of advanced art students who read oral histories of former students of North Brunswick High School.
Both groups were asked to create art in response to these themes discussed in the workshop. Their artwork will be used as inspiration for the upcoming mural installation.
Over 30 youth and adults attended the launch of coLAB Art's newest program, the Documenters Network. Representatives from the Esperanza neighborhood, the New Brunswick NAACP, New Brunswick Today, New Brunswick Tomorrow, and the Pride Center, and local community members learned how the program recruits, trains, and pays individuals to attend public meetings. Documenters will do just that. Document the meetings as a resource for the community that didn't attend, as well as a tool for future creative inspiration, all with the goal of engaging the community to support a transparent democracy.
Training for the program will occur quarterly or in conjunction with our local partners, with the first being presented virtually on June 5th from 6 to 8 p.m. and another in-person training on June 15th from 1 to 3 at coLAB Arts offices on 9 Bayard Street. Registration for these trainings can be found under our events page.
And summer programs registration is open. coLAB Arts is excited to announce that registration for our summer 2024 education programs is now open. In July, we'll be running our Institute with South Plainfield Public Schools and the Creative Cities Design Institute with Rutgers Blaustein School. And in August, we will be running the Institute with Esperanza. For more information and to register students for these programs, you can visit the education page on the coLAB Arts website. You can also follow us on social media and sign up for our new education newsletter to stay up to date on the highlights from summer programming in the coming months.
And that does it for our report.
Yes. So we have yet another full summer ahead of us with more great projects starting up in the coming months, and can't wait to share more updates with all of you.
Absolutely. I know I asked this last time, but really, are all of these videos always this packed? We will see you in August for our next report. Bye.